Hello and welcome back to this channel, my channel, a wonderful channel. I'm going to blither on for a second, so anybody who doesn't want to blither, listen to me blither, underneath the video in the description field will be the time stamps of the bits you are interested in. Woohoo, off you go, ta-ra, farewell, bye-bye, cook off, not, you know what I mean. Anyway, right, so blither today. Blither. I have mentioned in previous videos that I've been taking a drug called Wegovy, which is a weight loss drug. I'm now about 9 weeks in and can report I've lost about 17 pounds so far, and it's really good, and I'm feeling an awful lot better. It has its ups and downs. If you overeat, you really will feel very uncomfortable, and there is much farting and much burping and much unpleasantness. So don't do the overeating stuff. There's a lesson for you. It really is. Anyway, what else? Oh yes, I ordered this thing online. It's a sweatshirt, as you can see, but it's a company that gives part of its profit to charity, and it's a company called Boys Get Sad Too. And I don't really talk about mental illness that much on this channel. I want it to be more about the cooking and less about what's going on in my noggin, but I really do support people like that who try and raise awareness of the fact that male suicides make up most of the suicides. And yeah, it's an awareness thing more than anything else, and beautiful artwork. So Boys Get Sad Too. I'll leave the website URL in the comments section. And they give the 10% to a charity called Calm, Campaign Against Living Miserably, which I think is a wonderful title. I've not come across them before, but yeah, wow, go and look at their webpage as well. Anyway, on to the dish of today. I like baked beans. I like French onion soup. Why not combine them and do something interesting with them? So this is French onion beans on toast. There's not really a lot to say about it. It takes a little while to cook because you have to caramelise the onions, and the end result is rather wonderful. It really does depend on, every part of this dish depends on the quality of the ingredients you use. If you use normal cheese and normal toast, then it will be roughly beans on toast with some cheese on top and some onions scattered in. If you caramelise the onions for the right amount of time and use a Gruyère or a Comte in my case, and in ciabatta bread or a good French bread, then it will taste more rich and deep and how I intended it to be. But it's entirely up to you. You can go for cheesy beans on toast, or you can go for more French oniony sort of feeling thing. Anyway, let's get on with it. It's a good dish. I enjoyed it. So, what is on today's board of goodness? 2 tins of cannellini beans. You could probably use other types of beans. I like cannellini. They work really well in this recipe. 2 decent size, these are quite large onions, 2 decent size onions, 2 garlic cloves, about 300 mils of veg stock, 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon or so of thyme, I've got dried in this case, and a couple of bay leaves. About 70-80 grams of, this is Comte, you could use Gruyère, a couple of tablespoons of butter, and I think that's about that. I'm going to serve it on these small ciabatta rolls. I'll cut them in half and I'll toast them, and that'll make the yeah, actually I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be nice. Let's get on with it. La 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 la, la 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 la. First thing to do is set your oven at 200 degrees. That would be centigrade, not Fahrenheit. That weird temperatures scale that nobody else uses, apart from in America. Anyway, C, 200. Butter in pan. I'm going to add a tiny splash of olive oil to this pan, because that helps the butter not to burn. Now today I'm using my Hexaclad pan. I'm not much for these Hexaclad things. They seem to work for some things and not for others. But it's good for this because it's going to go in the oven. So anyway, I've sliced my onions. For once, I haven't diced them. I've sliced them. Probably because it works better with like a French onion type caramelization. So this is going to take a while because it's two fairly big onions. You might want to use less onions if you're a little bit short on time. This is going to take a while. I would say this is going to take about 40 minutes sort of time. So let's start with 30 minutes and we might add some other stuff, some of the ingredients on the way. Yeah, start with 30 minutes. La la la. So this is what it looks like after 10 minutes. So I think I was right on the 30 to 40 minutes. Let's keep going. Just wanted to check in, show you progress. And we're about 30 minutes in, looking really good. So I'd say we've got another 10 minutes. It's only 5 to 10 minutes of this stage. So I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. I'm going to get in with my, why do I keep using the words get in? I am going to put in my teaspoon of thyme, my 2 bay leaves, and my 2 chopped up cloves of garlic. I am going to add my tablespoon of soy and my tablespoon of Worcester sauce. And let that soften for 6 to 8 minutes. La da da, la da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. And 10 minutes later, looking even better, I'm going to have my 300 ml of stock. And I've thoroughly washed the beans. So give it to the beans. Lower the temperature on this. And this is going to go for, let's have a think, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're certainly going to reduce quite a bit of that liquid. So start with 10 minutes, see how we get on a low-ish simmer. With a wide pan like this, the liquid should and disappear quite quickly. So we'll start with 10. We'll have a look at it in 10 minutes time. I think I think about 15 minutes later, I think we've got rid of most of the excess liquid and we're now left with what you'd call a sauce. So let's, ouch, that hurt. Let's fish out those bay leaves. Because I don't need those for this final bit. I'm going to my grated Comte, or in your case Gruyère, or whatever you have handy. Turn the heat off. You know what, I'm feeling cheesy today. I've got a little bit of mozzarella left in a packet, so let's have a bit of cheesiness. Right, that is now going to go in the oven for 10 minutes at 200 degrees. Let's get it on. Okay, let's have a quick look. About 8 minutes in. Oh, I think that looks splendid. We don't have to go the whole 10 minutes. I think 8 minutes is fine. I'll move the handle around there a bit because this is really hot. I have toasted these little ciabatta buns and a little drizzle of olive oil. And let's plate it up. Oh, look at that. French onion baked beans on ciabatta toast. Really rather wonderful. Oh, chomp chomp. Next time.